Oh, I'm in such a hurry. It's your box office news. Hello, I am your host Daniel K, and I'm kind of pressed for time today, and so I'm not doing the usual what I call production value, which is why you didn't see any title when I said it's your box office news. This is for the weekend of March 31st through April 2nd. There are three new movies in the top 10. And here they are, coming in at number one, starring Chris Pine from Paramount Pictures, Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. Chris Pine, you may know, worked as that Captain Kirk guy for Paramount Pictures. Mm. Soda. Dungeons and Dragons made $37 million in its opening weekend, which is just fine, especially considering that Dungeons and Dragons isn't exactly a cinematic franchise. It's got some pre-sale, but not much. So, and I heard it's okay. I don't know if that's true or not, but people certainly seem to have liked the trailer enough to come and see it in bigger numbers. So the sequel will probably be bigger. Okay, coming in at number three from Angel Studios, The Mark of Trouble. His Only Son. I don't know anything about this, but I've got some pretty good ideas of what it is. His Only Son made $5.5 million, and it probably cost 100,000. So I would say that it did excellent. Um, but if you've seen this, go ahead and drop me a comment or something and let me know because I didn't get around to it. I didn't see any movies this weekend. I just didn't feel like it. Coming in at number seven from Focus Features, 1001. And I remember seeing what this is about. I should know. After unapologetic and fiercely loyal Inez kidnaps her son Terry from the foster care system, mother and son set out to reclaim their sense of home, identity, and stability in rapidly changing New York City. Um, I cannot imagine why this is in the top 10. Anyway, it made $1.7 million, 1.8, let's say 1.8, bump it up there. Um, so good for you, Inez, I guess, but this does not sound to me like a movie that belongs on a big screen, let alone in the top 10, because we see what these things are normally like. Okay, there's your top 10. Coming in all the way down at the bottom of the chart at number 57 in its fifth week of release from no production company, or rather, no distribution company, is La Civile. I forgot what La Civile is about. I think well, maybe I haven't talked about it before. The story of Cilio, a mother whose teenage daughter is kidnapped in northern Mexico. When the authorities offer no support for the search, Cilio takes matters into her own hands and transforms from housewife into vengeful militant. Doesn't that sound a little bit familiar? Like, didn't I just read a capsule description like that, except without the militant part? Anyway, it made $207 on three screens, which means only $69 per screen. Um, in Mexico, perhaps it did better. I don't know. Um, and coming in at number 53 in its first weekend of release from Sony Pictures Entertainment, Venus, or rather Venu, because I think it is French. It made $766 on 10 screens, which means only 76 per screen, which means it did slightly better than the other one. Horror invades the concrete corridors of a cursed apartment complex on the outskirts of Madrid. So it's Spanish, not Mexican. Um, but it is in Spanish. All right, so I got nothing else to say. I barely have this to say. Thank you for watching the box office news next week. I'm going to be a day late, but I will be able to do a whole show. So until then, thanks for watching. Bye.